Well, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Brian, do you need a copy?
No.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming in this really bad weather night. Today is January 29th, continuation of our public hearing. We'll start with the multi-fund one more time, then work into our water and sewer. We will not be adopting this budget tonight. We will be adopting this budget on Friday. By law, we have to have it adopted by February 1st. Okay, we have 4 different funds in the Village of Washingtonville. The multi-fund, the facility fund, the sewer, and the water. We're going to start with the multi-fund. I introduced all of our police force the other night. Sergeant Ken Lopez, Sergeant Francis Sirigliano, Sergeant Christopher Martin, SRO Charles Martin, Officer Joshua Tremper, Officer Jeffrey Anderson, Officer Benjamin Gersner, Officer Thomas Suaso, Officer Joseph Mendez, Officer Charles Mitchell, Officer Aaron Quadrado, Officer Edwin Ramos, Officer Michael Peachy, Officer James Drury, as well as our part-time officers Vincent Beal, Jose Santiago, David Pritchard, James Cronin, Scott Davey, William Wilson, and Marvin Caramata. James Cronin, Scott Davey, William Wilson, and Rob Caramata predominantly hired as officers for the schools here in the village, as well as our SRO, Charlie Martin. Dispatcher Maria Fleming, Dispatcher Cheryl Weiser, Dispatcher Paul Neiman, School Crossing Guards Victor Priel, School Crossing Guard Linda Steinberger, as well as the court clerk Patricia Nunes. All of these people fall under the umbrella of Police Chief Brian Carroll. Department of Public Works, Christopher Martino is the superintendent. William Mann is our working leader. Al Mann, Carl Burke, Nicholas Muller, Christopher Viper, Kevin Schaefer, Lachlan Chet, William Pence. Here in the Village Hall, our village clerk, Christine Shankman, Donna Foley, part-time, Tony Anham, part-time, Evan Garvey, the bookkeeper, and our recreation, Diane Jansen, who is the director, and Christine Graham make up the recreation. Village Hall, under the budget that you have, has the trustees, the mayor, village clerk, the justices, the court clerk, court prosecutors, treasurer, village contractual, village hall security, postage, and utility. Village Hall this past year, or in 2018, was $242,706. And make the correction, please, of the Village Hall at $491,952. Predominantly because you'll notice A1622 is Village Hall renovations. We are looking to sell the police station where it is now, do renovations to this building, which would allow the police department to be part of Village Hall. So I will make that correction. Sorry. Municipal services, that's our attorney services, actuarial services, legal notices, our website, our Blackboard Connect, and our election supplies. 2018-19, that line item was $84,956. This year, 2019-20, it's $55,104. Go to our shared services, which is office supplies, telephone, gasoline for both DPW as well as police department, internet, maintenance of buildings, insurance, drug and alcohol testing, computer supplies, auditors, IT services, and IT equipment. Last year, 2018-19, budget for that was $321,912. This year is $324,137. Special items, next group, which is just contingent accounts, remains the same as last year. 2018-19 was $135,000. 2019-20, again, $135,000. Our law enforcement, salaries for part and full-time, officer equipment, officer supplies, uniform allowance, firearm supplies, maintenance, vehicle maintenance, utilities, computer maintenance, and supplies. Now, if you look on your sheet that's in front of you, you're going to see part-time school police. That number's a little low, correct? Right, Chief? Okay, but our budget last year was $1,984,545. This year climbs to $209,990,000. Sorry, 1.2. Sorry, I didn't cut you. You got $1 million there. Parking. Well, if you want to go back to the law enforcement, it has in there the school offices, which we are going to be reimbursed by the Washingtonville School District. Public safety. Last year's budget was $12,700. This year's budget is $11,500. Code enforcement, that's our building inspector, personnel, services, code enforcement. Last year, we had a budget of $40,150. This year, we have a budget of $40,900 for that position. Highways and streets. Last year, we had a budget of $219,000, I'm sorry, in 2018-19, we had a budget of $569,773.58. This year we have a budget of $800,600. I'll explain that, how it grew later on. The parks. Village Park at Woodfield, Vern Allen Park, Memorial Park, Veterans Park, and Sewell Park at Washingtonville Green. Last year we had a budget of $259,000. This year we have a budget of $666,600, which includes a grant from Senator Larkin for $250,000, as well as a grant from then Assemblyman Skoufis before he went into the Senate, as well as an additional $135,000 for Vern Allen Park improvements. Youth Recreation Program. need to take a look at this because I'm not happy with the drop that we have here. Last year, we had a budget of $23,000. This year, it should be $23,000 also because we're not cutting anything. I repeat, we're not going to cut anything in the youth recreation program. Everything is going to remain the same. It's a net neutral. Whatever they bring in, they spend, so forth. So we're not looking to cut the youth recreation program. The culture, village historian supplies as well as celebrations. Last year we had a budget of $8,300. This year the budget remains the same, $8,300. Zoning and planning, clerical, engineering, and training. Budgets remain the same. Last year we had $4,500, and this year, 2019-20, we still have $4,500. Sanitation, storm sewer, as well as the DEC consent order. Last year we had a budget of $4,000. This year, because of the consent order, we're estimating $21,355. Community environment, which includes refuge pickup, trash pickup, pet stations, village cleanup, landscaping, banners, parades, street lights, and shade tree department. Last year we had a budget of $164,000. We reduced it this year to $150,925. Employee benefits, state retirement, Social Security, Medicare, disability, dental, life, post-employee hospitalization, Medicare insurance, unemployment insurance, and workman's compensation. Last year we had a budget of $1,346,968. This year, an increase of $1,560,000. $1,560,867. Debt service, it's our band principal and interest. Last year we had to budget $57,258. This year we had to budget $87,000. So we have a total budget right now, if you're looking on your sheet, total budget of $6,572,833. In this, we have unencumbered balance of $1,085,000, $1,085,000 unencumbered that we didn't use. We didn't use it this year's budget. Well, last year's budget, I'm sorry. Current, thank you. We're still in that. Okay. Percentage of tax increases that affect Village of Washingtonville residents. Moffett Library, 5.9%. Blooming Grove Volunteer Ambulance Corps, 2.2%. Fire District, 2.7%. Orange County, 3%. Town of Blooming Grove, 4.8%. And Washingtonville Central School District, 5.3%.
That's increases.
Increases.
We're guesstimating ours is zero.
Ours is zero, that's what we're guesstimating right now. Yes. Unless something drastically happens.
But I just want to stress that we're at zero, and that's the rest of the areas.
Yes. Thank you. We have the waterfront. Our water facilities are operated by JCO Incorporated. They're an environmental service group out of Wurtsboro. Their emergency telephone numbers you can see here, 845-888-5765. If you were to call that number 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you will be connected to a live person. So we're not leaving messages anymore. Anticipated revenue for the water this year is $395,296. Last year we budgeted $444,895. This year we're budgeting $377,459. Now, again, with the encumbered balance of the water, we have $122,255. The sewer fund. Again, our sewer fund is operated by JCO Incorporated, Environmental Services Group, out of Wurtsboro, the same emergency telephone number